30s. They're not.
Pleased with it.
No, they're not versions of where they've been around, and they were looking at me and they said, "Dad, that's an interesting vibe." I go, "Yeah, aren't they cool?" Changes all the time. You can get preppy kids in here just as much as you get somebody that you would have to, watch your P's and Q's.
Right.
And then,
Right.
but with us, we're recycling all the time.
I love that.
We're recycling all the time. Okay? Some
That
people
is
call
what
me,
I do.
some people say that I hoard. Okay? Because I collect a lot of shit. But guess what? When it comes to my shit that we designed, every angle to make sure everything made fucking sense, so our tri-axis could be out on the road, because I knew that it wasn't for me, the tri-axis. It was for somebody who needed an easy, comfortable, well, define comfort. I mean, comfort could go in so many different ways. It's all relative. So, getting back to this shit, is that you start getting returns. Big thing about business today. They're saying, yeah, my overhead, my underhead, my underwear, whatever. I'm not going to say, oh, in my day it used to be like that. No, it's the same shit. In fact, right now, what's really cool is that my only Facebook was this for 60 years. This is it. If you knew me, you saw me, you danced with me, you played with me, you hated me, whatever the fuck it was, it didn't matter. If I pissed somebody off, it was just whoever was in front of me.
Right.
Hey, that's a luxury.
Right.
So now I decided that the world is really entering, like the new frontier, like Star Trek, and then Planet of the Apes, and then you get Logan's Run, and then of course you get R2D2. I made my school project a little motor, okay, for the little head to spin around with tinfoil all over it. That was something. I went from that into making switch boxes for light shows with these Fat Albert lights for DJs that we didn't even have a fucking license. We went by bus to Pascal's. Yeah, Pascal's in Quebec. That existed at one point. And until they're not. And they're a great Montreal family. And I'm sure one day one of my closest friends will probably pick up and realize and understand that nothing's changed. Just the date. So people ask me, why don't you get rid of that little thing or something or whatever? Look around. It's fucked up. I have so much faster, but yet, will I throw this shit away? Never. If somebody wants to come, they want to recycle it, they want to do whatever, but that stuff is not going anywhere. So, returns, Amazon. I don't want to call out any company. I'm sorry, I retract that. Any company that you enjoy their services from, it's wonderful. But behind the scenes is what you're going to get from us. You're going to get from us all the small critical thinking, just like the helmet laws and stuff like that. Here in America, it's wild. You see people out there flying. I'm a rider. I've taken a spill or two, and you'll hear about that at a later date. But right now, just stop the fucking noise. Take a breath. Change your underwear a few times more, because after a while, we're all full of fucking shit. Because it amuses somebody. But I'm not looking to amuse anybody. All I want to do is get rid of some shit. So I could bring this into, I could take this, and what am I going to do with this? It's aluminum, it's great, it's a commodity, I've been hanging on to this crap.
Recycle.
I could go and bring it over to some landfill who's going to give me 8 cents.
Art.
Okay, it's gonna be like 8 cents a pound, right?
Let's try that again.
Like-
Okay.
Like
Wait.
8 cents a
One more
pound.
time.
But what is this really worth? This is priceless, because you could take this and you could start going like that, just like that, and you could go and walk away and don't say a fucking thing, because what is that? You're going to walk in. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say, like, what did you say when you first walked in and you saw all this shit?
I said,
I saw a sea turtle.
and it looks like 2 shoulders, the esophagus, the diaphragm, and the hips, so you can create a body. And
Okay.
Then
So,
you also saw an
so-
elephant.
oh, elephant, yes.
Elephant.
but could you find Waldo? I mean, like,
Maybe.
really, right? So,
Right
so I
there.
mean, look at this for a minute. I'm looking at these and I got fucking, I don't even know how many. Doesn't really matter. But whatever it is, it's like I know what we did to make this do what it's supposed to do.
Nice.
Okay, and all the release pins for our actual patent, you know. So here, take a close look at who wants to copy it. The statute of limitations is almost done. Make my day. So it's like this over here. What's ideal is you can put this at the end of a shelf, almost like a crib, or you know, like when you're traveling.
It almost looks like
Right.
what,
You know, when
the
you're-
starting of a high chair. You just need a cushion with
Yeah,
the
all
things
you
that
need is a
hooks over the
cushion.
edge of the
Okay,
table.
beautiful. So we already got something
It's a portable high chair.
that's child related. So of course,
For little people.
A booster
Short
seat,
people.
yeah.
yeah. Okay, but forget the
Yeah,
human side. But forget the human side for a moment. You know why?
Why?
Because I would like you to see this. How it acts like that. You put this underneath, right here. Couple of screws. Boom! Bob's your fucking uncle.
There you
Want-
go.
Oh, look, you have a little sidecar
Yeah.
for your triac.
You know what?
No way.
You know what, Janet?
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
I think that's a great idea. See how ideas are born.
Or
Okay.
what about on the back?
That's
Can you turn it
exactly
into a
right. Yeah, this is
two-seater?
what I want to check
Like
this
it
in.
now it's
Here, let's check this out.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Or even if it's not for a person, now it's gonna be a luggage rack.
no, this is good for your
is
dog. This is a great fucking
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we can already do that if anybody has a triax.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to be the guinea pig?
In addition to your triax, we got it.
Yeah, whatever you guys need. I mean,
Or-
for real. So all the parts that I have extra, which is so cool. You know why? I'll tell you what's awesome about all this shit. My dealers in Canada, overseas, here in the United States, when I bring them parts, they look at me, what the fuck do you need this shit for? And then I look at them, I don't think you're gonna be a dealer of mine for too much longer if that's the attitude you're gonna take. Because we want to make sure that there's parts. It's crazy. It's like when the e-bike business was even thought of, there was the thing in the back tire where the motor is, where you needed to just literally fill up your fucking tire. I drove through the country coming from Canada, and it's like all I did, because I knew that these morons are just wanting to look at it just to make the buck. Maybe they're not such morons because, you know, anyway. So this whole thing with the tires, all I did, pretty simple. In fact, these are probably still the same inventory from back then. Because, of course, it gave the rest of the ideas. Okay, here we go. In an e-bike, you have your tires and the motor, where it is. The actual fucking motor. There's motors. Here.